But then when I started my career in sales, money started coming and my life started changing. I was very focused on doing the best I could. I have a background in track and field, so I've had an athlete mindset, and I applied that to sales too. Started doing very well, and leadership opportunities started coming my way, and that's how I got into leadership and training, developing other sales agents, sales reps, and I got to manager, then I got to director and general manager of a whole office. I got the opportunity to also open a new office internationally, and after that, I kept growing, going through the challenges of getting myself out of my comfort zone. There are things that were very difficult, especially coming from a different country. But eventually I got to vice president, and I led not only my salespeople, but training, also recruiting, anything that had to do with leadership development was under my leadership as well. And what's interesting about my story is that I went from practically begging for a job at the coffee shop to vice president in 8 years. My paychecks were getting bigger and bigger, and I was making so much money that I felt that they had made a mistake. And I kept thinking, they're gonna realize this. Eventually, they're gonna realize that they're paying me too much money. And in reality, I was just hitting goals or exceeding goals. That happened during that time, and every year I kept getting raises or bigger bonuses or company profits. But also I kept thinking, oh my God, they're going to find out that they're paying me too much money. Why? I mean, and I understood by reading that book how much of a natural feeling that is. But, and I constantly felt that. And I wish I didn't, but I'm glad that I understand it now. And I know that moving forward, it's a way to limit ourselves, and we shouldn't. I felt that they were giving me too much money for something that I found to be easy because it was something that I loved to do and it came natural to me. But at the end of the day, I was getting paid what I earned, what I deserved. People sometimes follow a path that they think they have to follow, and it is, going to college, graduating, getting a good job, getting a good salary, then getting promoted, then after getting promoted, getting the next promotion, and because that's is like the instructions book.
Yes.
At the end of the day is, what is it that you want in life? What makes you happy? You asked the question earlier, wealth or happiness, right?
Right.
So if you feel you're too comfortable, what it sounds like is you like where you are right now. Well, I would ask, why do you want to challenge yourself? Or what is the next step for you that you would love to take? Because it might be different than the corporate ladder. It might be that they want to open their own business. I've heard that. I want to have a side business around baking, or, I want to paint and I want to sell my paint. So it's digging more into, if you're comfortable, it sounds like you're happy where you are. What else do you want to accomplish in life, if anything?